Libraries charge late fees. I think so because it makes people more responsible for their books or things in general. Like for example, if I buy a book and the library and I have to give it in like 3 weeks, I'll give it in 3 weeks because I know that I'm responsible with my things and I will give it in that amount of time. And even though I didn't read it, I got the coin, I got the points, and I will give it back. And also, who knows what will a person do to a book if on a late fee? Because it can it can to a book it can happen a lot of things. For example, you can read the pages, you can like scribble stuff on the book, and also it will go. I will go to my first point, and that it makes people more responsible for their books. Thank you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I will do the exact same and I will prove that library charges for late fees shouldn't be allowed because first of all, let's say that you have your book to return in 3 weeks, you have to return it in exactly 3 weeks. But let's say it happens that someone important in your family passes away or you have an interview and you can't arrive. There should be a fee, but to make the term to return the book longer, not to return the book and pay the price. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will talk about why adventure tourism should be allowed. I think it should be allowed, but with a special equipment and with some skills. Like when you go on the mountain, is an example, to have skills and know what to do. And I think my suggestion is you do not do that because you can arrive at the hospital and like that. I think adventure tourism should be allowed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am from the negative side, and I think that adventure tourism should not be allowed because it can cause a lot of damage to people that practice it, that do it, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous to every person that does it, and if the instructor doesn't really know how to teach you how to climb a mountain and how to jump off a cliff, you will probably arrive at the hospital how the doctor said, and I think that it's dangerous and should not be allowed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from the affirmative side, and I think skipping grades should be allowed because let's say you are gifted and you're in 6th grade. You need to be in 6th grade, but your intelligence is of a level of 8th grade. You're not gonna sit in class in 6th grade and learn again the things you should learn in 6th grade, because you will adapt to it eventually, and your intelligence will go down if you stay at not a slower level or something. And that I think my conclusion is that skipping grades should be allowed.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, teachers and students. I'm the negative side, and in my opinion, I think grades should not be skipped. Even though Theodora said that many people are gifted and know some things, psychology and neuroscience says that our brain is made of 2 hemispheres, the artistic one and the real one. For that part, no one can be best in one hemisphere or another. you are best in just one, the artistic or the science, the real part. Let's say you are best at the science field, and you might be good at that, you know, but you may not know literature, you may not know grammatics. So in that way, you need to do those classes, you need to do those grades, graduate them and learn many things, as many things you can, because education is best for everyone, even though it is too much. Thank you for listening me. This is my point.
I'd like to present my point on artificial intelligence and our society. In my point of view, I think artificial intelligence has done and will do a lot of great things for us, resolve problems when we are in a rush, or huge problems that are almost impossible for a human to think clearly. Also, it can discover cures and actual problems and solutions for everything we have, including biology, physics. It can be anything, any field. So it's not about if AI does good for our society, if how we used to choose it actually. Thank you, everyone.
My name is Damian, I think you will heard that. And I will talk about is artificial intelligence good for society? No, it's not, because you can speak with the people in real life, or if you don't know something, you can ask a teacher. A teacher knows better, because she or he can explain to you, and the technology can do that. It's just writing you down and you're just waiting for the answer. So, and teacher explains you, and you practice that, and it can help you, because as I said, you can speak with the people in real life. Think, you ask ChatGPT to make a photo of birds. You can make your photo of birds yourself. You go to mountain, you photo the birds, and that's all. It's not that hard. So my conclusion is artificial intelligence is not good for society. Thank
Good afternoon to everyone. In my opinion, I think we should ban homework. In my first point, it is because we already do too much work at school. Plus, we have many extracurriculars that we do outside the school. In this conclusion, I think that homework sometimes affects our mental health, because when it is too much, we might try to be perfectionists and to try and to do them perfectly. In this way, homework, I think, should be banned, because we should do more work at school. We should prepare at school with teachers or with our mediators.
10 seconds left.
So in this conclusion to everyone, I think that homework should be banned. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think homework should not be banned, because it's like a practice for your brain after the school. So like how he said, it should be banned because it affects our mental health. But it doesn't actually if you have less homework than it should be. And we complain about it just because we're lazy and we don't want to do it. But in fact, it's good for your brain. And it does a very good preparation for what comes in life. So in my conclusion, homework should not be banned. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Damian, and I think cartoons are better than books, because when you read a book, you're just silent and it's just boring. And when you watch watching cartoons you can learn something from it because maybe there are some codes or interesting phrases. In books you have nothing, you just say your words in your head and that's all. In cartoons it happens a lot of things. It cannot be in books. So my conclusion, cartoons are better than books.
Dennis, today I would like to talk, I'm in opposition of what he said. I think in my opinion that actually books are better than cartoons. This is due to the fact that we don't rely on dopamine, and actually contrary to what he said, silence makes us more disciplined, more productive, and overall more healthier. I think everyone agrees on this and it's obvious. I don't think it should be that we have to rely on cartoons and animation instead of our imagination that makes us smarter, because boredom is the key to creativity, success, and everything that brings goods into our life, into our mind, and overall this is what is my conclusion.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and today I'm gonna discuss that private schools are better than public schools. My first point is that public schools are not that safe for the students because in some schools you can bring weapons or things that you can be addicted to, and then my second point is that you have more extracurricular activities that you can choose from in private schools, because you have more teachers, and there are less students in a class than in a public school, and that makes learning more easy. Thank you. And in the conclusion, public schools are not better than private schools. Thank you.
Opinion, public schools, the strongest point of public schools are better than private schools is because that public schools makes you look stronger. Like when someone tells you a thing you don't like, you are stronger because the teachers are more I don't think they are strict, are more lenient, and you can do more things, make you stronger more at the point of the head. And in my conclusion is the public schools, one point, are better than private school.
Hello, I'm Sarti Berry, and I will talk to you about what if school uniforms should be mandatory. I think they should be, since they make you look more educated and more stable on you. Like you are clean, you don't wear everything randomly. Like every morning you're like, what do I wear? What do I wear? You already have something prepared. Thank you, that was my point.
Okay. Good afternoon, my name is Nick Octavian. I'm from the opposing team. I don't agree with what Barry said because he said that it makes you more educated. I don't think that is really the point, because you can pick certain clothes that make you seem more educated instead of wearing the same thing like everyone else. You can be more different, and also in some schools, school uniforms can be quite expensive, and that's why some kids cannot afford it maybe, and that's why they buy like certain clothes that they can wear and make you seem different.
10 seconds left.
And also yeah, that was my point. It makes you look different, and sometimes private school uniforms can be quite expensive.
Okay.
I would like to speak how should everyone switch to electric cars. First of all, electric cars are not with polluting the air, and it's more easier to breathe. And if you go on the street, the cars that are not electric can sound very loud, and this aeronegative.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not agree with Damian's point, and this is due to the fact that electric cars are connected to huge power plants in their components, which pollute way more and are way louder than normal cars are. This is not good for our environment, nor people, and everyone overall, all the species. So in conclusion, electric cars pollute way more. Thank you everyone.
Sarkidaru, and today I will prove my point why plastic should be banned worldwide. First of all, when plastic is made, it pollutes way more than other materials like cardboard and wood, for example. And second of all, you all had a situation where you had a plastic bottle, you dropped it and you just cracked open. Instead, we should rely on glass or even aluminum sometimes instead of plastic. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will prove my point and why this is not a good idea. And also because plastic is used a lot, and just replacing will be catastrophic for the world economy, and because it is used for oil, and oil exports will go down, and a lot of power and a lot of industry won't work because of plastic shortage, and also just replacing like water bottles with glass will make them would make them like unsafer, because if you drop a water bottle, it will just crack and it will be painful to clean, and also if you're barefoot, it can like hurt your leg, and also because of that, plastic is considered safer than glass.
I think we'll discuss about if can aging be solved down and reversed. So I think that is possible because technology is making great progress nowadays, and some scientists are very close to this and are making very great discoveries. And in my opinion, aging can be solved down and reversed. Thank you.
I think aging can be slowed down because people are always the better part, not the technology and the technology and AI now. I think if people are slowing down, the technology doesn't make that a good job. And in conclusion, aging can be slowed down and reversed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, teachers and students all alike. In my opinion, as the affirmative side, I consider that animals should have rights just like humans as do. First of all, they are souls, they are beings, they all have rights because they care, and like us, they have emotions. They can feel sadness, they can feel depressed, they can also feel shame or hatred the way we give them, some of us. So, in my point, I think animals should have rights. They should have a home, they should have food, they should have water, and they should have all the comforts that us humans do. Not all of them, but some of them. Like I said, a home and the right of living. Because we kill most of them, we don't care, we don't take care of them, and they're, as I said, they are souls. So in conclusion, I think animals should have rights because they are souls, they are livings, and they need care. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the negative side, and I think animals should not have rights like humans because they have other, they can live differently, not like us. And if we treat them like a human, it would be a disaster. We will even see a fox in the supermarket stealing meat. It wouldn't be that good with it. So, in my opinion, I think animals should not have the same rights as humans. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that social media can be a useful education tool because there are some people that probably are more smarter than the ones that we are used to that teach us at school. I'll give an example, and they know more, and we can learn from that, and it is especially more interactive. And some videos are motivational too, so you can motivate yourself to study. Based on this video, you can learn more study methods, and it can be really useful. So my conclusion is that social media is a useful tool for educational purposes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone, teachers and students all alike. In my opinion, as the negative side, I don't think social media gives us good tools for educational purposes. First of all, social media is all about being the best, the most perfect. That doesn't give us the educational tools such as books, such as teachers, such as all people who know and study things. Because social media is just for fun, it's just for showing our faces and showing what we are the best at, but it's not for what are we the best at in our minds. So, in conclusion, I don't think social media gives us the tools to learn, to create, to do something new with our lives and with our educational purposes. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, teachers and students. Okay, I'm gonna talk about, can social media improve your family relationships? No, it can't, because if you play a game and someone makes you angry, you can take out on the parents, and there's also some bad words. I'm not gonna say them. And it makes you tired. And if you play before you sleep, you can't sleep. Literally, you can't sleep. And that's my conclusion. If you play video games or watching on social media, you can improve your relationship with your parents. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here again. I don't think this argument is strong enough, as Damien said, that social media doesn't improve the family relationships. As the affirmative side, in my opinion, I think that contrary to what he said again, it's very good for our relationships due to the fact that I don't know, for example, I live in the USA and my mom lives in Japan. We are connected. The word and the keyword and the most powerful thing is connection with us humans, everyone, each one of us. And this is what we should rely on to communicate if we aren't at home, and it overall helps us be more connected to our family, our relationships, our friends, and this is a really great thing that we have today in this day, social media. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Teacher, I'm from the affirmative team, and I think teachers should teach the children how to use social media, because most of the children use social media in a bad way. And if teachers learn them how to use it, I think they can learn and be more educated. And if they learn, they can be better at the computers, the phones, and the technology part. That was, thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will talk about why should school